What if the same dream, playing out night after night, isn't just a random rerun from your subconscious, but a persistent, unsettling message trying to tell you something terrifying or profound? What if these recurring nightmares, or even strangely familiar scenarios, hold a hidden link to your waking life, your deepest fears, or even an unacknowledged trauma? In this video, we're diving into 10 chilling truths behind repeating dreams, exploring the unsettling psychological reasons, the potential hidden meanings, and the profound messages your subconscious is desperately trying to convey. From unresolved conflicts and suppressed emotions to premonitions and spiritual insights, get ready to question the very fabric of your dream reality and its unsettling connection to your fate. And trust me, the number one reason for recurring dreams is so deeply rooted in your psyche, understanding it could unlock a powerful key to your waking well-being. You're about to explore the fascinating intersection of psychology, neuroscience, and the unexplained, pushing the boundaries of what your dreaming mind is capable of. Can you imagine repeatedly falling from a great height in your dreams, always waking up just before impact? Stick around, because I'm going to reveal the common psychological reasons behind this terrifying recurring nightmare. Before we unravel these nocturnal enigmas, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, share this with a friend who's haunted by recurring dreams. And if you haven't already, subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on more mind-bending content from 360 World. And I want to hear from you. What's your most persistent recurring dream, and what do you think it means? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. 10. Unresolved conflict, your brain's endless loop. What if the same frustrating argument, the same missed opportunity, or the same unresolved tension keeps playing out in your dreams, night after night? Imagine your subconscious mind, unable to let go of an issue from your waking life, forcing you to confront it repeatedly in your sleep, creating an endless loop of unresolved stress. This isn't just a bad day replaying. Unresolved conflict is one of the most common psychological reasons for repeating dreams, as your brain attempts to process and make sense of ongoing stressors or emotional disputes that you haven't fully dealt with in your conscious life. Why does your brain keep bringing up old fights? When you have an unresolved conflict, your brain's emotional processing centers continue to work on the problem, even during sleep. Dreams become a stage where your mind tries to rehearse solutions, process emotions, or simply re-experience the stress. This repetition is your brain's way of trying to find closure, learn from the situation, or release pent-up emotions that you might be suppressing during the day. Until the core issue is addressed in your waking life, your dreams may keep looping, forcing you to confront the lingering tension. An emotional problem replaying in your sleep. What unresolved issues is your subconscious trying to make you face? Let me know in the comments. And brace yourself, because our next chilling truth about dreams involves deep, unacknowledged fears. 9. Suppressed emotions, the dream's urgent message. Imagine a dream where you're constantly running from something, or trapped in a suffocating space, reflecting emotions you refuse to acknowledge in your waking life. What if your subconscious is screaming at you through these repeating scenarios, urgently trying to bring deeply buried fears, anxieties, or anger to your conscious attention? This isn't just a nightmare. Suppressed emotions are a powerful driver of recurring dreams, as your mind uses vivid imagery and repetitive plots to force you to confront feelings you're actively avoiding during the day, demanding release and recognition. Why do your dreams keep bringing up what you push down? When you suppress strong emotions like fear, anger, sadness, or anxiety in your waking life, your brain doesn't simply forget them. Instead, these emotions often manifest in your dreams, finding an outlet when your conscious defenses are down. Repeating dreams become a persistent psychological signal, a dream alarm, that your mind is trying to process and integrate these unacknowledged feelings. The repetitive nature ensures you cannot ignore the message. Varied feelings, screaming in your sleep. What hidden emotions is your subconscious begging you to confront? Don't go anywhere, because our next chilling truth involves past trauma. 8. Unprocessed trauma. Reliving the past. Have you ever experienced recurring dreams that are vivid, distressing, and feel like you're reliving a terrifying event from your past, even if you try to forget it during the day? Imagine your mind forcing you back into a traumatic memory, night after night, as if trapped in a loop of fear and helplessness. This isn't just a bad memory. Unprocessed trauma, particularly in conditions like PTSD, frequently manifests as repeating dreams or nightmares, as the brain attempts to process, integrate, or make sense of deeply disturbing past experiences that have not yet found resolution. Why do these traumatic memories keep replaying? For individuals who have experienced trauma, the brain's normal processing of memories can be disrupted. During sleep, particularly REM sleep, the brain actively works to consolidate and process memories, including emotional ones. When trauma is unprocessed, the brain gets stuck in a loop, repeatedly bringing up the traumatic event or fragments of it in dreams. This repetition is a desperate attempt by the brain to resolve the trauma, find a safe way to store the memory, or desensitize itself to the overwhelming emotions. Until the trauma is addressed and integrated, these terrifying recurring dreams can persist, acting as a constant, painful reminder of unresolved psychological wounds. Reliving past horrors in your sleep. What deep wounds are your dreams trying to heal? Up next, a baffling ability that seemingly predicts the future. 7. Premonitions and foreshadowing. Glimpses of what's to come? What if certain repeating dreams aren't just about your past or present, but contain uncanny details that later unfold in your waking life, hinting at a terrifying glimpse into the future? Imagine dreaming of a specific event or disaster, only for it to actually happen with chilling accuracy, leaving you with a profound sense of unease and unanswered questions. This isn't just coincidence. Premonitions and foreshadowing in dreams are widely reported phenomena, and while scientifically controversial, documented cases continue to challenge our understanding of time, causality, and human intuition, suggesting a hidden capacity for future knowledge. How can some dreams seem to know what's coming? Premonitions in dreams refer to the experience of dreaming about an event before it actually occurs. While often dismissed as coincidence, confirmation bias, or the brain's ability to subconsciously process subtle cues, some cases are strikingly accurate and specific. Throughout history, There are anecdotal accounts of individuals dreaming of natural disasters, accidents, or significant personal events that later come to pass. The repetitive nature of such dreams could be the subconscious trying to highlight an impending event, making it more salient. While science has no definitive mechanism to explain precognitive dreams, their consistent reports across cultures and individuals, coupled with their unsettling accuracy in some instances, continues to make them a profound and baffling mystery of the human mind, hinting at a non-linear flow of information. Dreams hinting at the future, defying logic. What subtle warnings or insights might your subconscious be trying to send you? Don't go anywhere, because our next chilling truth involves physical health. 6. Physical ailments and warning signals. Your body's nightly alerts. What if you notice a recurring dream theme, like struggling to breathe, being unable to move, or feeling intense pain that mysteriously coincides with an undiagnosed physical problem in your waking life? Imagine your body sending you urgent, repetitive messages through your dreams, trying to alert you to an underlying health issue before it becomes apparent. This isn't just a random dream. Physical ailments and warning signals can manifest as repeating dreams, as your subconscious responds to subtle physiological changes in your body, acting as an early warning system for developing illnesses or discomforts. How does your body speak to you through dreams? Your brain is constantly monitoring your body's internal state, even during sleep. When there's a subtle physical discomfort, pain, or developing illness that you're not yet consciously aware of, your brain might interpret these physiological signals into symbolic or literal dream scenarios. For example, sleep apnea can cause dreams of suffocating or drowning. Chronic pain can manifest as recurring dreams of injury or being attacked in a specific body part. These repeating dreams serve as a subconscious alarm, urging you to pay attention to your physical well-being. They highlight the incredible mind-body connection, demonstrating how your brain can interpret internal distress into a nocturnal narrative, providing a vital, albeit unsettling, early warning system, your body's silent screams manifesting in your sleep. What hidden health issues is your subconscious trying to warn you about? Coming up next, a bizarre connection to the fear of failure. 5. Performance anxiety and testing dreams. The endless exam. What if you repeatedly dream of failing an exam, being late for an important appointment, or being unprepared for a presentation, long after you've left school or faced the real-life situation? Imagine your subconscious mind forcing you to replay scenarios of failure, public embarrassment, or inadequacy, even if you're successful in your waking life. This isn't just a common dream. Performance anxiety and testing dreams are incredibly common recurring dreams, reflecting deep-seated fears of inadequacy, judgment, or failure that persist regardless of your actual achievements. Why does your brain keep putting you through this test? Test-taking dreams, or dreams of being unprepared, late, or failing a performance, are extremely common recurring dreams, even for people who have been out of school for decades. These dreams rarely reflect an actual upcoming test. Instead, they symbolize underlying anxieties about being judged, feeling inadequate, or fearing failure in your waking life. They often appear during periods of high stress, significant life changes, or when you feel overwhelmed by expectations. Your brain uses these familiar scenarios to process and express your anxieties about performance, success, and self-worth. The repetition signifies that the underlying anxiety hasn't been fully resolved or acknowledged, prompting your subconscious to keep bringing it to your attention. An endless exam testing your deepest fears. What hidden insecurities is your subconscious trying to make you overcome? Don't go anywhere, because our next chilling truth involves losing control. 4. Loss of control. The helpless pursuit. What if your recurring dream involves desperately trying to run, but your legs won't move? Or trying to scream, but no sound comes out, leaving you with a profound sense of helplessness? Imagine being trapped, pursued, or unable to act in a critical moment within your dream, always experiencing the same frustrating paralysis or lack of agency. This isn't just a nightmare. Dreams of losing control are very common recurring themes, reflecting your waking feelings of powerlessness, overwhelm, or a lack of agency in certain aspects of your life. Why does your brain repeatedly make you feel so helpless? Dreams of losing control often manifest as scenarios where you're trying to escape a threat, but your body won't cooperate, or you're trying to communicate but your voice fails. These typically occur during REM sleep, when your body is temporarily paralyzed to prevent you from acting out your dreams. However, the dream content often symbolizes deeper psychological feelings of being powerless, overwhelmed, or unable to influence a situation in your waking life. This might relate to a difficult work situation, a challenging relationship, or a general feeling of lacking control. The repetition highlights that your subconscious is grappling with these feelings of helplessness, urging you to find ways to regain control or accept what you cannot change in your waking reality. Trapped in a loop of helplessness. What real-life situations are making you feel powerless? Now, prepare for the top 3, which delve into the most profound and unsettling psychological depths of recurring dreams. The next one is about a common and terrifying fall. 3. Falling dreams. The fear of losing ground. Could the terrifying sensation of falling endlessly, always waking up with a jolt just before impact, be a universal recurring dream that symbolizes a fundamental fear of losing control or stability in your life? Imagine this common nightmare not just as a physiological hiccup, but as a deep psychological message about insecurity, vulnerability, or a major life transition. This isn't just a dream. Falling dreams are among the most frequently reported recurring nightmares, and their persistence points to deep-seated anxieties about insecurity, failure, or a profound loss of control in one's waking existence. What does it mean when your subconscious keeps dropping you? Falling dreams are incredibly common and often recur during periods of stress, insecurity, or significant life changes. While sometimes attributed to physiological sensations during sleep, the recurring nature points to deeper psychological meanings. They often symbolize feelings of losing control in a situation, insecurity about a major life decision, fear of failure, or a sense of vulnerability. It could relate to career instability, relationship problems, or a general feeling of being overwhelmed and out of your depth. Your subconscious repeatedly presents the falling scenario to highlight these anxieties, urging you to address the underlying feeling of instability, or to find ways to regain a sense of grounding and control in your waking life. An endless fall into your deepest fears. What unstable ground are you standing on in your waking life? Up next, a chilling theory about ancestral messages in your dreams. 2. Inherited trauma and collective unconscious. Ancestral whispers? What if your recurring dreams are not just about your experiences, but are echoes of your ancestors' traumas, or messages from a collective unconscious that transcends individual memory? Imagine dreaming of historical events, specific fears, or ancient symbols that have no direct connection to your personal life, yet feel profoundly significant. This isn't just personal. Inherited trauma and the collective unconscious are controversial theories suggesting that recurring dream patterns might carry information passed down through generations or from a shared pool of human experience, offering chilling glimpses into a deeper ancestral reality. Do your dreams hold your ancestors' secrets? The concept of inherited trauma, increasingly explored in epigenetics, suggests that traumatic experiences can cause changes in gene expression that are passed down through generations, potentially manifesting as predispositions to certain fears or emotional patterns. Recurring dreams could be a way for these inherited memories to surface. Complementing this is Carl Jung's theory of the collective unconscious, a universal, inherited reservoir of human experiences and archetypes that influences our thoughts and dreams. Repeating dream motifs across unrelated individuals or cultures are seen by Jungians as evidence of this shared, deeper psychic structure. These theories suggest that some recurring dreams might transcend individual experience, acting as a profound link to ancestral memories or universal human patterns, hinting at a connection to a past that is not just your own. Echoes of the past, whispering in your sleep. What hidden burdens or ancient wisdom are your dreams trying to reveal? And now, for the number one ultimate chilling truth about repeating dreams, something that fundamentally questions your mental well-being. This is the one that changes everything. 1. Your subconscious demanding action, the unignorable call. What if the most chilling truth about your recurring dreams is that they represent your subconscious mind's desperate, unignorable attempt to force you to confront a crucial issue, make a difficult decision, or address a deep psychological need that you are consistently avoiding in your waking life? Imagine your inner self, exasperated by your inaction, repeatedly presenting the same scenario, the same fear, the same unresolved problem, until you finally acknowledge it. This isn't just psychological. The subconscious demanding action is the primary, most powerful reason for persistent recurring dreams, a relentless inner call to address a fundamental imbalance or unfulfilled need, often escalating in intensity until you are forced to listen. What urgent truth is your subconscious trying to tell you? At their core, most recurring dreams are your subconscious mind's way of bringing persistent, unresolved issues to your attention. If you ignore a problem during the day, or if you're stuck in a pattern of procrastination or denial, your dreaming mind steps in. The dream repeats because the problem hasn't been solved, the lesson hasn't been learned, or the action hasn't been taken. The repetition acts as an internal feedback loop, an urgent message from your deeper self that something needs conscious attention. This is why recurring dreams often disappear once the underlying waking issue is addressed. They serve as a powerful, sometimes terrifying, but ultimately beneficial mechanism, pushing you towards self-awareness, problem-solving, and personal growth, acting as a relentless force for change until you finally listen to its chilling call. Your subconscious screaming for change. It's the ultimate inner challenge, isn't it? If these chilling truths about repeating dreams left you speechless, then you absolutely have to check out our next video right here, where we explore even more bizarre psychological phenomena that defy explanation. You won't want to miss it. And remember, if you only scrolled to the end of this video, you missed out on the startling reality of suppressed emotions and the perplexing nature of performance anxiety dreams. Definitely go back and watch those parts. Before you go, hit that like button one last time. Share this video with anyone who needs to decipher their nightly messages. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Join the 360 World community, and let's keep exploring the mind's most profound and unsettling secrets together. Until next time, stay curious, stay questioning, and keep paying attention to your dreams.